Assalamu alaikum. I want to show you how I went from zero to $10,000 a month in just 60 days on a brand new offer by only using cold emails. So the only way we marketed this offer was just by sending emails. And you see here we sent in total 2,836 emails. We got 4 leads and then 1 client for $10,000. So I will show you exactly what the offer was, so how we're able to get this recurring revenue. I'll show you all the steps, how we set up this, like how we're able to send so many emails on autopilot, and I'll show you the timeline week by week of exactly what we did during those 60 days. So that inshallah you can try to copy this. This video is a little bit different from what I usually do. I'll try to be much more raw, share as much as I can. It's the evening here, I'm in the office, everyone left. So let's get started, bismillah. Okay, so let's begin first with the offer. This offer is a little bit unique. Like we tried to package it in a way that would be very enticing and interesting for companies. Essentially what it is that if you are a company and you need to find developers, what we will do is we will provide you with 4 fully vetted developers in just 7 days. Oops, like that, in 7 days. So you come to us, we have a call, we take the full requirement of what you need, we provide you 4 developers, then you can hire how many you want. So here we sell those developers for context for $3,500 per month per dev. And the client in particular that we signed took 3 developers. So this is basically $10,000, $10,500 per month. And around 50% of that is profit. So we collect $10,500, around half of it goes to the developers and half of it goes to us as an agency. So that's essentially the offer. Very scalable, easy to fulfill. We find those developers by just going on LinkedIn, going on like using kind of like our network as well, asking people around. So now let's look into the timeline. I'm going to show you day by day, week by week, every like important element of how we set it up and how we're able to send 400 emails a day on autopilot to get to $10,000 a month. The whole system costed us around like $200 to $300 a month to run. That's all. So really the cost was around, like if you combine everything, we can say maybe maximum like $500 for the whole cost, and it got us to $10,000 of return. So let's start with the beginning. The first thing you have to do in order to be able to send that many emails is you need to set up an infrastructure for that. We're not just going to be sending 400 emails from our own inbox, because as soon as you start doing this, your domain is going to get banned, Google is going to flag you, and that's it, you're done basically. Whole companies are going to collapse because of this. So what we're going to do is that we're going to buy a bunch of side domains, like alternative domains. We're going to purchase them and we're going to set up inboxes for them. So you can do this using a tool like instantly. You go there and then you start purchasing those domains. It's very easy. Like there's millions of tutorials on YouTube. Just go there, sign up, purchase as many domains as you want. Like we did 10 in our case, and then we bought 2 inboxes per domain. And I will show you like those domains. So our agency, for example, in our case is Codebender.ai. So we needed to find alternate domains. So we took, for example, codebendergroup.com, codebenderhq.com, getcodebender.com, or trycodebender.com, or codebenderstaffing.com, etc. I mean, you get the idea, right? So it's just alternate domains that still have our main domain name inside, but it's something different. So if any of those domains get burned, get destroyed by Google because it's considered spam, our main domain is not affected. We're still good. So that's the goal here. We take 10 domains, 20 inboxes, and we warm them up for 2 weeks. The reason we have to warm them up, and this is done automatically with Instantly. So Instantly has a feature where they just do the warm up for you. The warm up is basically what they're going to do is they're going to send emails from your inbox and they're going to receive emails as well. So it's just fake emails they're going to be sending to some address and they're going to receive it from some other address. Just to mimic a real human behavior. Because you want, look, those inboxes, if you take Google Inbox, for example, from Google Workspace, you want it to look real. You want it to look like a human just signed up and they're just sending emails, receiving some emails here and there, like 2-3 emails a day, something like this. It's nothing crazy. So during 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to be doing this. Instantly, it's going to actually take care of you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to wait. Once this is done, you can start sending your emails. So we found a bunch of lists of emails using Apollo, Clay, like using different strategy. We found a list of tech companies in the US who got money like recently and who are most likely hiring. And we just started to message them. So we upload the whole list onto Instantly, and then we just press play, and then we start just sending emails. You see here that we didn't start directly with 400 emails a day. So we first started, it was on Monday, November 17th. So we started with like 60 emails a day. Then we went up until 150. Then we went to 200, then went to 300, then went to 400. So we slowly ascended because you don't want to go too high, too big, too quickly. because then your emails again can be burned. We recommend sending 20 emails per inbox. So we had 20 inboxes, 20 times 20, that's 400 emails per day in total that are being sent. The gaps that you see here, that's for the weekends, because you don't want to send emails on the weekends, no one opens them. And the bigger gap you see here, this was Thanksgiving, because we launched this campaign during end of the year, which if you know like the corporate world or you know business, you know end of the year is the worst season to sell anything. But alhamdulillah, like I just didn't want it to wait, so we just went for it still. Um, and so we will start sending emails, right? We just skip the weekends and the holidays. That's just the thing important for you is if you launch a campaign, skip those. Then on November 27th, so you see from November 17th to 26th, we're sending emails non-stop. But on November 26th, we actually sent the first email to the company which would become our client. At that stage, we had sent 1,000 email in total. So we had 1,000 emails being sent. Still, no opportunities, no conversions, nothing, but just 1,000 emails sent. But here you can see this is the email. You see the date here, November 26, 2025, 10 p.m. This is my time zone because I was in Europe, but in US time, they got it early afternoon, basically. So here, this is like it's super simple email, nothing complicated. You see, it's very short subject line. Your subject line should be just 2, 3, 4 words maximum. So here, this is the subject line is just a thought about and then company name. And then I just put the name of the CEO and then I say something like, I'm not even sure if your company name, this was hidden here. If you need this, but if you could get fully vetted developers at a fifth of the normal cost without placement fees, would you be interested to chat? And then I add a PS. This is super important. The PS here is extremely important because most people, they will only read the PS. Like after the subject line, the thing that gets read the most is the PS note. So really don't skip this. Just have a PS note, have something interesting to entice their curiosity. And the other thing you'll notice is that I didn't add any links. Because if you start adding links in your emails, you're going to hurt your deliverability. Way more emails are going to go into either spam or they're going to go into promotion tab, which means that no one is going to see them. So your first email, make it as simple as possible. Just a few lines long, super simple. That's all. If they want to know about you, they will just take your domain and they're going to search for it. And they're gonna like find your website essentially. And Instantly has this super nice feature that because we bought a bunch of domains, right, which are not our main website, Instantly will automatically redirect anytime someone goes on one of those domains, it's gonna redirect it to your main website. So if any of those leads they want to check you out, they will find you automatically. So that was the first email we sent, but we didn't get a reply though. So on November 26th, we reached out. Ultimately, we sent 1,000 emails. We reached out to the one who would become our client, but they didn't reply to us. So what do? We follow up. Now the follow-up came on December 2. Why December 2 is because between November 26 and December 2, there's Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving in the US is a big deal. Everyone is off. There's no point sending emails. So we had to stop there. And you see, so this is a follow-up email. We didn't say something like, oh, just following up or I'm just bumping this up or something like super generic like this. We added a new angle. We tried to provide new information that we haven't said before. Because here, for example, we say, to be clear, we handle the interviews, HR, and replacements. So you get 4 profiles. It's worth a review. That's all. Like we tell them, listen, you're not going to have to do anything. We'll literally do everything for you. And then you get those profiles. And you can review and check if you want to hire them or not. So this is a new angle. And that's how you have to do follow-ups. Just don't do super basic, like one-line follow-ups. Have a new angle that you introduce in the follow-up. But again, keep it super short. And now, alhamdulillah, 45 minutes after that, still December 2, you see 45 minutes after this, we get a reply. And he replies, says, Zaurbek, that's my name, we will take a call. Can you find something on your calendar on Monday afternoon and send Peter and I a Zoom? This is the name of the CTO. So we reached out to the CEO of the company. He added in CC, he added the CTO of the company as well, so that both of them would be on the call. So on the next day, we set the time on the call. We're like, again, super short. We're like, sure, would Monday 1 p.m. Central Time work? And they're like, yeah, that works. Please send us an invite. And he sent it from his iPhone. So alhamdulillah, next Monday, we have the call. So this is me right here. In the call, and this is the CTO and the CEO, basically the founders are there. So we had the call. This is basically a 30-minute call where I would ask them a bunch of questions about their business, what they need, which types of developers, which is the profiles, which is the time frame, how urgently do they need to find them, etc. So I try to collect as much information as possible so that we can do our work after. So the call ended, we send them a contract for like an NDA, basically that the developers that would show them if they want to hire them, they cannot hire them except through us. and we defined the price point of $3,500 per developer. So everything was there. They signed the deal, and then we on December 17th, so around 7 work days after, a little bit more though, we send them the developers. We actually sent 5 instead of 4. Like our promise was 4. We sent 5, one more because we're 1 day late, so I wanted to over deliver. And this is the email. We sent the 5 developers. I included a Loom video right here explaining the profiles, right? So we compiled 5 profiles for them. I recorded the video so that they can understand like who are those guys, why are they good, why did we select them, and we found them literally through connections, asking people through LinkedIn as well, making job posts on LinkedIn and specifically targeting like those areas. You can go on groups as well. You can go on Facebook groups of developers. You pick a country like from overseas and you find developers like from Egypt, Morocco, like whatever, and then you put exact requirements. We asked every developer to submit a Loom video introducing themselves. Out of the 5 that they liked, so we sent them the 5, they wanted to interview 3 of them. So they interviewed 3 out of 5. You see here, this was December 17th. Ultimately, the interview took place on December 29th, which was kind of crazy because this was the end of the year. So in general, nothing happens at the end of the year. But still, they are founders who are working. Like not everyone is on vacation. Some people work. Some people who want to really grow their company, they're working. So sometimes end of the year you can get the results. So basically, on December 29th, all the interviews are scheduled in 1 day. He interviews them all. He likes all of them. So they decide to hire everyone, the group of 3. This is the contract that we had with them. So $3,500 per developer, in total $10,500 per month. And the developers officially start on February 1st, 2026. So this was from 0 to $10,000 a month in 60 days on this brand new offer by sending emails. If you are a Muslim and you're ambitious, you want to start a business, you want to start making money on the side, comment case study under this video. I'm going to reply with a link showing how to do it, inshallah. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum.